We're live on a Wednesday. Can you believe it? I'm excited. We got tons of content coming down. We're going to be live 4 days a week at least. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going to try to find another match for tomorrow, but we'll see how that goes. Let me turn my monitor up so I can hear what's going on outside. So we just kicked off the Post-Up Tournament Series, and a number of matches have already been played. This is a round one matchup. So this is modified single elimination. So it's going to be like kind of a free roll for these guys. If they don't make it through this match, they get one more shot. But everything beyond this point is sudden death. So we're going to play down to 8 players in this bracket. And then once we get down to a final 8, we're going to have this bracket and all the other brackets show up on the same day. And they'll all finish up their brackets together. Top prize in this bracket, this is the biggest one, 544 and under, is it's a 28-player bracket. So actually, let me do the math real quick. I believe top prize here was going to be around $2,100. Let's see. 28 players. Should be... yeah, 2187. 2185. It's top prize for this bracket. So I'm going to let them know they're good to go. You boys are good to go whenever you want. You're good whenever you want to go. Yeah. Good luck, fellas. We got Joe Thompson on the right there and Bryan Hart with the hustling 24/7 all day, every day. Huh? You got to talk over the table. I can hear you if you talk next to the table. It's up to you guys. That's totally up to you guys. They're going to make a little, what do you call this? They're going to simultaneously play a 2-man tournament on the side. Let's go, Rance. Rance just won his match last night. He played against George Loera. Got a 2-game spot, but then beat him 10-6, I think it was. So these guys decided to post up their 2-man tournament on the side. Boom. They're racing to 10, playing 8-ball. Let's have a good time. They're going to lag for the break. Again, this is Bryan Hart at the table right now. 5'10 Fargo. Joe Thompson over here. Joe Thompson, real straight shooter. Pretty sound fundamentally. Quite deliberate with his routine. Bryan Hart, a little bit more of a field player. Plays a little bit faster. And he also hits the ball a little bit harder. But he's quite good at pocketing balls when he gets... when that feel is working for him really well. So let's see how that fares for him today. Since I'm solo in the booth, I'm going to kill the webcam for most of this match. Unless we get some people chilling with us or the conversation gets a little wild. Looks like it's going to go to Joe. First break goes to Joe Thompson. Double check we're good on all the socials. One sec here. So I just found out that last year I streamed a total of 536 hours. I'm going to try to... there's a good chance I might double that number this year. If this, with this post-up tournament series going on. If not more than double. We'll see how things go. Okay, that's good. Say again? Winter break? Yeah, it is winter break format, yeah. What's up, Slim? Happy Wednesday. Oh, and if you guys don't know this already, if you're not one of those guys on our Discord server or you're not following the Facebook page, I should say, this is the schedule for the coming week right here. Boom. I'm going to leave this up in the corner, actually, for a little bit. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, that is next week. No, that is this week. Why isn't that Spot 2 updated? One moment, please. Spot 2 on Friday is full. That's going to be Grubbs, the Grubbs, playing Paul Rossiter. Grubbs is going to get a 2-game spot. I think they're playing 10 ball. Decent little break here from Joe. Little cluster in the bottom, the middle of the table, right where the stack usually is in one pocket. And it looks like the 6 doesn't play anywhere except up table, so... But that being said, I think you have to take solids, and I think you have to try to attack this way. Hopefully he doesn't look up at the screen, but I think you got to attack this way. Take the 2, play down to the 4. That way you can pocket the 4 and play the 6 up table. And if you make the ball and break this up, then you continue your run, and if not, you play safe on the next shot. What's up, Big Queen? Billy Burgess, what's up? How many times have you been asked if it's winter break so far? Dude, I know. I completely forgot to put that in the rule set. I just took for granted that I would never host an event that's not winter break, personally. I don't care for alternate break. I think winter break is much more interesting, much more fun. I think it's better for the players. I think it's more fun for the players. I genuinely think the only time alternate break is even remotely appropriate is if it's a professional event. Like a short race professional event, I think warrants alternate break on occasion. But if it's going to be a long race, like anything 10 plus or 15, 10, 12, 15, it's got to be winter break no matter what. So, what's up, Flip? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Everybody's finding the stream weird that we're live on a Wednesday. Get used to it. Get used to it. Let me fix that graphic and I'll show you the rest of the... show you the rest of the schedule here. Oh, I just didn't export it as a PNG. Boom. So this should be correct now. There we go. Check that out, guys. Live tonight at 5. Looking for one of the Post-Up Tournament Series matches tomorrow. We got 2 spots already filled on Friday, and then Rolando Torres versus Billy Burgess, that guy that you see in the chat over there. They're going to be playing on Saturday at 6 p.m. Dude, Amanda is currently on a 16-hour flight to Bali. So I'm basically single for the next 2 weeks. Which means I'm going to be streaming a lot. Good times. What's up, Jeff? What's going on with my music? Leo? There we go. What's up, NES Force? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I gotta make my chat box a little bit bigger. I'm squinting too much. There we go. That's better. That's a lot more legible. Jeff, what? Jeff De Los Santos. Do I know you? If you know these guys, I must know you. Joe Thompson just barely missing the 6 ball for the breakout and giving Bryan Hart the run out. The 13 ball is pocketable in the top right corner. It's a small pocket, but it definitely goes. You're going to have to finesse the ball a little bit. Here's the key shot. I kind of like playing up to the 13 right now. Not the 12. Yeah, he's queuing low. Don't want to overhit it. Not a bad place for the cue ball. Leaving him dead straight in on the 6 ball or playing the 5 into the 12. Which, that's not a bad shot, actually. Playing the 5 into the 12 right now is not a bad shot because you can roll the cue ball forward to like here. And then you've got a non-existent pocket an effectively non-existent pocket for the 13 unless you hit it like a god. And then the 12 doesn't have a pocket. And you're basically saying, I'm going to run out because I've got a hanger right here and you can't play safe. But if you decide to pocket the 6 ball here, you're fully committed. You must get out now. And if you don't get out, you're probably going to lose. Let me borrow my Z2 at round corner the other night when I played Oh, Jeff, you're the... Okay, cool. De Los Santos. I didn't know your last name, Jeff. Jazz McConney in the chat. What's up, dude? Not sure if you remember me, but of course I remember you. I played the finals with Hayden a couple years ago. Just want to say, hey, what's up? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, good to see you, man. Of course I remember you. Hope you're still playing a lot. Loved watching you play. That was a great set. And he does get out. Goes full commit. And gets there. I like that. I mean, when you get there, it's great because you didn't give your opponent a chance to make it a fantastic shot. Joe Thompson gets the first one. Pretty fast game at 8-ball there. Fairly fast considering how clustered it was in the beginning of the game. Oh, I love this. The old school wooden rack. Look at that. I'm easily forgettable. No, no, no. I'm just terrible with names, man. Open the room out. Randy Walker getting ready for that U.S. Open 1 pocket. He's going to go play in Vegas, it sounds like. Nobody on table 1 for good reason. That table is terrible. What's up, Big Queen? Gotta have the graphics on theme, right, buddy? Gotta have everything. The only thing is this border right here. The one around here is the wrong color. I gotta find it so I can update the update the color. Really nice break here, except the cue ball's in a really bad spot. And honestly, I kind of like opening up with the 5 here. I know it's pretty thin, but if you do have a big pocket off of the 15 ball, it's a really good shot because it removes the 15 ball from the side pocket for your opponent, right? That would make it so they have 2 balls tied up over here and brings the 15 ball to like a tougher spot on the table. And so starting with the 5 here is pretty... And then all your balls are out in the open, right? 3 plays here, 2 plays here. The 1 and 4 have pockets, 6 has a pocket. I kind of like solids here and starting with the 5 ball. Then the other thing here is, depending on how it turns out after the 5 ball, you can reassess, but at least you've got the good group. And he's going with the 5. Going with the 5. Ooh, it didn't play. He hit it too thick. Had to clip the 15 thin. Now, oh, big disadvantage actually for Joe Thompson in this game, since he didn't make the ball. And he tied up the 15 with the 9. Unless the 15's dead in the corner. Is the 15 dead in the corner? We'll see when Bryan stands up here. Kind of loses his cue ball a little bit here. Letting it go. Come on, Bryan, move. Ooh, 15 looks like it might be playable. So, Stripes kind of getting away with murder on that one, actually. The 10-11 combo looks really good, too, actually, from this angle. So, let's see... if Joe gets a chance at the table, he might be able to do some damage. But that being said, solids are looking pretty juicy from here. Nice, nice. Lovely little rub on the 2 ball, making the run out even easier for Bryan Hart. But he does Whoops, that's the wrong button. He does find a little bit of dog in him on that 6 ball. That's the thing about when you're a field player. It can be a little fleeting sometimes. But when you're hitting them good, it's great. Everybody was asking about playing 9 ball and 10 ball because you get more games if it comes down to more wins, move on. It seems like everybody's playing 8 ball anyway. So this is the 544 bracket. So there's a subtle difference between the 544 bracket and the 469 bracket. The 544 bracket is a straight up modified single elimination bracket. So you're going to get down to 8 players and there's no redraw based on total number of wins in this bracket. In the 469 and under bracket, there is a redraw because we get down to 6 players from the single elimination format. And 2 of the players that are eliminated in round 3, 2 of the 6 players that are eliminated in round 3 will redraw into the back bracket based on how many total number of games that they won. So that'll be better explained as we get closer to the money, which is going to be about a month out from now. But once we get into that round 3, as we're covering all the action, I'll be sure to explain that in greater detail. Yo, what's up, Chris Wood? You're definitely going to want to get in on this in the next session. I'm hoping to get 100 players over 3 or 4 brackets next session. This session, we got 68 players over 3 brackets. At $235 a pop, there's over $13,000 in total prize money between all 3 brackets. Ooh, he missed the whole 2. Did the 2 move? I feel like the 2 wiggled a little bit. I'm probably tripping, but I gotta watch that back. Two did not move at all. 2 did not move at all. That was just I think it was a artifact of frame rate. If 50-point Fargo difference is 2 games, should 30 be 1 game? No, not this session. I'm going to look at the outcomes after this entire session is over. After session 1 is over, I'm going to go back and look at all the data of the matchups and like see what the outcomes were based on Fargo and also how much the spot made a difference in total outcomes. And then in future sessions, if it looks like it needs to be changed or tweaked, we might tweak the spot. This is a real nice shot from Joe Thompson here. Real nice shot. And they're all just sitting in front of the corner. It looks like he's going to win the second game. Live in Spokane, Washington. Well, Thomas, if things go well in Northern California, well, we'll just say maybe a year from now, we might have a division up there. So we'll see. What's up, young Prasad? How you doing on a Wednesday? Early on a Wednesday. Would have been fine either way. Even if he nudged the 8, it would have just made it easier. No concessions of games, guys. Do not concede games. I'll let them get away with it once in this set, just like if it happens out of... I mean, these guys know each other really well. They've played a ton of games, so if it happens out of habit... And since this is the first streamed match, I'll let them get away with it once. But technically it is in the rules. No concessions. If you concede a rack, then you also lose the next rack. My opponent is 40 points higher than me. That's why I'm complaining. You know, I get it, man. I get it. We'll just see how it plays out. I mean, certainly all the time, players that are of 40-point difference or 30-point difference, all the time, the lower-rated player wins. Quite frequently. Even in a race to 10. Oh, no, you got sick, man. I'm sorry to hear it. So that's the other thing, Thomas Gillum, is every session it's going to be a random... They're going to be different Fargo caps. So we can't... It's going to change every session so people can't sandbag. It's going to be randomly drawn at the end of the session when we play the finals. I'll randomly draw new Fargo caps and we'll have... You know, we'll wait 2 or 3 weeks for people to sign up for the next one and then we'll get the next one started. Is that a dry break? Looks like a dry break. He's calling the one ball down here. Overcuts it. Whoops. There we go. Rolando should be like a 600 and I should be like a 400, so I want a spot. Okay. If you can convince him, that's up to you, Billy. Oh, yeah, Carter, I totally get it, man. You guys have played so many sets together and you've known each other for so long. It's like, I get it. But, like, especially as we get down to the money matches and everything's getting streamed, we got to be finishing racks. Sending this cue ball way up table. I'm curious why. It would have been nice to end up pretty close to the middle of the table. Give yourself some more options. Pretty thin on the 2 ball here. So he's taking the dead straight in 7 ball. I mean, this is a good recovery shot, except the 7 was supposed to be the ball that was going to allow you to get on the 6 and 1. So what are you going to do about the 6 ball and the 1 ball? That's a big problem. You probably have to stop the rock on the 2 ball and take the really long shot on the 1. If you're going to try to run out from here. The good news is if you make the 1 ball, you're probably out. Bad news is if you miss the 1 ball, the stripes are all really close together and fairly close to the pockets. You got to shoot the 2 here. You hate it. You hate to have to shoot the 2 here, but you got to do it. And you got to dead stop the cue ball. If the cue ball rolls forward a little bit, you're screwed. Oh my gosh, he's just punched it to the rail and got perfect. Tell me he's got a shot here. Oh my gosh, he's got a shot. Unfortunately, I used the word perfect a little loosely there. Because he's going to lose the cue ball for the 6, but he should be able to use the 4 to get back on it. And missing that ball is not the end of the world because it covers the bottom right for the stripes. So we got a little game here. A little bobbing and weaving at this point. Maybe not. You want to use that 5 ball for your key shot to get on the 8. So don't shoot the 5 right now. Shoot the 4. Shoot the 4 or the 1. This ball is so perfect for getting on the 8 ball later in the rack. And now that it's gone, If you get out of line even just a little bit on these next 3 balls, you're not getting out. And Brian's going to have a chance at the table. The other thing the 5 ball was good for... was in case your opponent doesn't... in case your opponent misses, with where the 5 ball was sitting, you had a very high chance of being able to use it as a recovery shot to get in line on another ball. And he was already kind of in line on the 4 ball, where he could have just put like a little inside spin on the ball or something and started something good, but unfortunately, he didn't get there. Yes, these are not pros. No. I know both of these guys. By the way, I know Joe. I've known him a long time. I've played in league with him before. Same thing with Bryan Hart. I've known both their games for quite a long time, so I know they're both thinking players, right? So even though they might not be like, they're not obviously not like top-notch executors, right? They're not going to make every shot they shoot at. So it's really important to discuss the game theory with players like this, because they play good enough where they could possibly improve their Fargo with just decision making, if that makes sense. So might sound a little overly critical, but hopefully it's useful to them if they end up watching the match back. Yeah, they're both around 500 Fargo. You can see the number next to their name. That shows their Fargo rate right there. Give you a general idea of how they size up in the general population of players. If you don't have an established Fargo, can you just place me where you think I fit for the next round? So yeah, the next session isn't going to start until like April or May, just so you know. So keep that in mind. The entry fee is $235. But yeah, definitely for local players that are or have been quite active in the community, if you don't have an established Fargo, we can get you in the right group. If no one in our community knows you and no one can vouch for you, let me put it this way. If no one that I trust can vouch for you, you just got to get an established Fargo rating. So the other thing that you can use is like if you're currently active in an APA league, if you have a skill level rating and you're active and you've played many matches in the last few months, then we can use that to get you in the right group as well. Okay, well, Joe Thompson is in 1 ball hell. Brian now the massive favorite to win this game as long as he doesn't absolutely blunder. Might be good to play safe here. You can cut this ball in, actually. You can cut this ball in and go back and forth, and you're probably protected on the 1 ball as well if you end up like over here for the 12. Don't want to cue too low, though. Nice cut shot. Great cue ball. Maybe a little bit too low, like I said, but... Uh-oh. What do you do here? Maybe cut the 10 into the 1 ball and go straight up table. Does the 10 go? 10 might go. No. Oh, but the calculated kiss on the 12 ball for the perfect safety. Well, holy crap, guys. We got 140 people watching on a Wednesday. What's going on here? Maybe we should stream on Wednesday more often. What's everybody doing? We got a quiet chat right now. Well, for Joe's in a bad way right now. If you hit the 1 ball thin, you'd probably just move the 10 closer to the pocket. There's no bank on the 1 ball. You probably have to hit the 1. You have to hit the shot absolutely perfect. Thin the 1 into the 10. Cue ball comes down here and right over here, and there's 0 margin for error. Yo, what's up, Benny? I need to make dinner at the moment. Chris, we're playing at Hard Times Billiards in Sacramento, California. I mean, this is a fairly good result. It makes things pretty difficult for Bryan and moves the one ball out in the middle of the table. So, all things considered, if Bryan doesn't get out here, that was a really good shot. Any tournaments tomorrow or Friday at Hard Times Billiards? Yes. Tomorrow there's a handicap tournament. It's race to 2, 3, or 4, depending on your Fargo. 10 ball, double elimination. Friday is a B, so 600 Fargo capped, 8 ball tournament. Race to 2 on the winner's side, race to 1 on the one loss side. $20 entry. No, it might be 10 actually. Sacramento, California. Nice out, Bryan Hart. Made a few real good shots there, keeping the score close to even. What's up, Hector? We got a little action in the room. It's like Bill V playing Eitan Mizrahi. Those are a couple of players that are in the 619 Fargo bracket. That's not a tournament match, but they're just, I think they're playing cheaply. All right. Bryan Hart's got a big break. Big break. Lets the cue ball fly, but he gets a big spread, and he likes to hit him square and hard. Grubs, if you want, you could just forfeit if you don't think you can handle the pressure. What's up, El Jefe? Right, well, I think you got to go, I guess you got to go solids here, but how do you start? 5 ball in the side pocket. 7 ball's a big problem. You go stripes here, you have 2 problems to work with. If you go solids, you only have 1 problem to work with. This game's going to be a bit of a... Yeah, this one's going to take a while. What's up, Roland Star? Great cut. Watch him get straight in on the one. No. 4 ball it is. You could attack the 3. You just got to make sure you hit the 7. You got to put a high inside ball and hit this 7 ball. Nice shot. Real nice shot there. Dude, me too, Aaron. Check out the rest of the lineup. Did you see this? Aaron, look at this lineup for the rest of the week. Still looking for another match tomorrow if it's a post-up tournament series match. I'd love to stream it if you're planning on playing on a Thursday and you want to play at Hard Times. But check out that Friday night fight card. John Corriveau versus Ronnie Rodas. They're playing 1 pocket. And Grubbs is playing Paul 10 ball. He's getting 2 on the wire. Grubbs, I need those match details. It's a race to 10. What are you guys playing for? I need to put that on the flyer. Are pros allowed to join in these tournaments? No, Chris. So these are Fargo capped tournaments. So Fargo rate is your basically like your chess rating in pool. So I have 3 different brackets for this session. One of the brackets is capped at 469 Fargo. One of the brackets is capped at 544, and one of the brackets is capped at 619. Those Fargo rate caps will be different in the next session that starts in like May-ish. Pros are usually around 800 Fargo. Sorry, I'm just updating that graphic. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Grubs. I'm just going to put freaking... He's going to want to play 10 ball probably, but... I'll just put the 200 posted for now. There we go. All right, well, we got some development in this game, huh? Joe's still kind of boned with where the 13 ball's sitting, but at least he can pick off a couple of these in the middle of the table with where his cue ball is now, dead straight in on the 15. Yeah, snooker, yeah. That's kind of the story of a 500 Fargo. They're kind of like in between on all things. They do most things decently, right? They're decent shot makers. They make decent decisions. They don't make fantastic decisions all the time. So like if they didn't change or increase their shot making ability, then they could maybe make better decisions more often. And if they did that, maybe they could start scratching like 550-ish. By the way, talk about a bad decision or poor execution. Just thinning the 8 ball on accident, giving up ball in hand. Joe's got a real big chance here. Usually you want to work your way towards the 8 ball, Joe. So yeah, you start on the other side of the table. Start on the other side of the table, pick off the 10, the 13, then the 15, then the 9, then the 11, and then the 8. And if you get out of line anyway along the way, then it should be easy to recover with the way the balls are spread out here. I don't like getting dead straight on the 10, though. Hopefully he's got a bit of an angle here. Not 100% on international 8-ball rules, but I think a third row break is legal. So we're not playing international 8-ball rules. Those are the rules that they use for English 8-ball and Ultimate Pool. This is the WPA, World Pool Billiard Association rule set, except we are allowing ball in hand after the break. Oh, hell yeah, El Jefe. Great shot there, Joe. Great shot. Gets a little lovely rub on the 11 ball. Now things get tough because, remember, I was saying you want to work your way towards the 8. Now you got to come all the way back down table or to the middle of the table to play the 15 ball and then get back up table for the 8. So pattern play there would have made this a very easy run out. Keeping things simpler with the cue ball. You're running the cue ball a bit. Got that 9 ball stroke. Yikes. Don't like to see that. Bummer. Now you just got to thin the 15. Thin the 15 and leave the cue ball on this side of the table. Over here. Anywhere over here for the cue ball is great. And ideally you want to keep the cue ball in the middle of the table. You don't want to push the 15, or sorry, not the cue ball, the 15 ball. You don't want to push the 15 to a rail here. Snooker, you're a California boy, right? I know you, right? Where's he going with the cue ball here? He's cutting this ball in. Well, at least he got a rail. Holy crap. I think he miscued. Yeah, he threw his hands up like he miscued. That's funny. Well, what do you do here, Brian? What do you do here? You look at it, confused for a second, and then try to bank the ball maybe. Is he cutting this ball in? He's cutting it in. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. Perfect speed. Don't even care if you didn't get on the 8 ball because you would have been free rolling on the 8 ball anyway. You know, free roll the bank shot. But now you basically get free money if he doesn't make this ball right now because the 4 ball's hanging in the hole. Oh, Seattle. That's right. Yeah. I think we've talked about this before, Snooker. What's up, Ike? Welcome to the stream, man. We got 150 people watching on a Wednesday. I respect the choice there. Going after it. Ooh, he left the 15 in a great spot. But I mean, the amount of times that Bryan doesn't finish the job in this rack is pretty small, I would think. Actually, the 4 ball is kind of close to the rail. He might actually, if you hit this too thick, you get some overspin on the cue ball, and the cue ball might die. You got to make sure you hit this real thin. Don't hit it that hard. You see the overspin? You hit that ball thick, you get overspin. It's better to hit that ball thin and roll it. You'll get way more out of the cue ball than if you hit it thick and try to muscle the ball back up table. The only way to do that, to hit it thick and muscle the ball up table. Great shot, by the way, Hart. Cue ball rolling towards the corner, but it's not going to fall. That was a great shot on the 8 ball. But yeah, the only way to hit this ball thick and get back up table reliably is to stun off the ball with side spin and play here and then here. But you have to practice that shot a lot. A lot. Otherwise, it's not a very reliable shot. Yeah, Ike, I'm going to be streaming like all the time basically now, especially with Amanda being in Bali. I don't have anything better to do. All right, we got tie game, race to 8. I think on average these matches are going to take about 3-4 hours. So they are longer streams. Swinging the cue ball again. And he got on his problem ball. Well, one of them. 4 ball's a problem ball. He's there. He can pick off the 7 ball here and then maybe get on the 1. Position is real tight on this run out. I mean, I don't think you can shoot the 1 from here. You might be able to shoot the 2. But that's a small pocket. Position on this run out's real tight. Let's see how he does. Trying to thread the needle here. Oh my gosh, look at this cue ball. That's a great shot. Oh, he tries to overcut the 2 ball. Look at this run from Bryan Hart, ladies and gentlemen. Just like it was easy. This game's so... Guys, this game's so easy. Holy crap. Oh, he dogs the 8 ball. That's brutal, dude. But good luck, Joe Thompson. Joe Thompson's going to have to go offensive pretty quick here. Maybe try to get ball in hand first. Because of this cluster right here. If you can get ball in hand first... You know what I mean? Find a way to get ball in hand. Or even break up the cluster, like nudge off of these balls and then come up underneath here. What are you doing? You're going to leave him a bank. Does that bank go? I don't think the bank goes. Maybe you can't even see the 8. But anyway, if you thin up here and get ball in hand first, you can play this ball out with ball in hand into that pocket, and the rack's wide open. So, what is CB and A player at hard times for tournaments? So generally, B player or B cap tournaments are generally the Fargo cutoff is 600. And C players are capped at 500. In my opinion, a true A player, like 600 is like a strong A minus, but a true A player, in my opinion, is like 630 plus. But having nice round numbers like that makes it easy for people to understand the cutoff. Again, I think you got to try to get ball in hand here. I don't think there's any merit for trying to run out. You could maybe just roll straight into the 10 ball and open up this cluster and leave the cue ball like down here. You know what I mean? Like thin the 10 into the 11 and then play the cue ball down here. I wonder if he's looking at the screen right now. I'm just kidding. We always risk that because I am showing the stream outside, but it'd be really nice to hit the 10 ball into the 11, open all that up, put the cue ball right down here, because even if you don't get ball in hand, things are open, and you're leaving him just an unbelievably tough shot on the 8. So this is pretty good. That's a pretty good shot. So hopefully he didn't look up at the screen. I don't think Joe's that. I mean, Joe's a great guy. He's a super nice guy, high integrity guy. So I think he just thought that one through and saw the right shot. Good shot. Comes out with the jump stick for Bryan Hart. See what happens. Cuts it, gets it close to the pocket, but the 8 ball's not quite going to find the wrong pocket. Joe Thompson's got a wide open run out now. Wide open. Ball's close to the pockets. You want to use this one that you're sitting real close to get anywhere in this window, because, and then you just pick the ball that you're in best position on, because then it's easier to manipulate the cue ball. I kind of like using the 15 to get, oh no, I guess it's the same. It's the same. This way you're further from the balls though. You could have used this ball to slide closer to these balls and used this ball as a recovery shot later in case you got out of position on one of these 3. It's probably, I'd say, marginally better to do it that way. What's up, Marty Smalls? Oh, this is dangerous. You got to cue well here, because you're sending the cue ball towards the 8. Oh, no, he's not. He's playing. This is smart. He's playing the cue ball up here. It's a good shot. That's a smart shot. That's a high, what would I say, high ROI shot. Knowing your own percentages. Played the cue ball great. Let's see what he's thinking about here. He's thinking, I got to make this 10 ball. Don't move the cue, or it's a 14. Don't move the cue ball too much. Even if you don't make it, yeah, look at this. Just play safe. Perfect safety. Going for the kick shot. Did he call the pocket? I might have missed him calling the pocket. That's a great hit. Great hit. Moves the 8 closer to the pocket, making it more difficult for Joe to not leave a shot if he makes a mistake. Good shot. Dylan Kennedy in the back playing chess on his phone. Nice. Oh, look who it is, guys. Oh, these guys are playing some pretty good pool right now. It's a good shot and a good cue ball. Now, now you got to buck up or shut up. Stop the rock on the 11 ball. Dude, check this out. If you got a good stop shot, just send the 11 ball 2 rails out and stop the rock. Oh my God, just make the ball. Woo! I don't want to look away from the table right now. Great, great shot. Just one more. All you need is one more. But that's when the pressure mounts. That's when you can't let up on the intensity, you know? You got to make sure that you're still very intently playing. And don't take this shot for granted. Good shot. Good cue ball. Decent cue ball, I should say. I mean, now you got to play with the rake, but... What's up, Shannon? Glad you made it. Nice, nice, nice out, Joe Thompson. A little jelly roll on getting safe on one of those shots, but earlier in the rack, but still well played. Look who's here, guys. There he is, ladies. Eat your heart out. He's single now. Oh, no, he isn't. Never mind, I lied. Sorry, Paul. That's why he's not playing pool anymore. The cannon in the background, too. What's up, Regis May? What's going on? Mark your calendar, guys. We're only 2 weeks away, I think. 2 weeks and 2 days, I think, from U.S. Open kickoff. Crap, I got to finish those graphics. I got a lot of work to do. Yeah, that was a great game from Joe Thompson. Yeah, me too, Shannon. I'm excited to be streaming more often. This is only the beginning. I got to make a new thumbnail and make sure that the thumbnail can have some variation to it. But yeah, I'm doing good, Regis. Doing really good. Glad to be here. It's funny seeing the difference between the two breaks. What's up? Who goes there? Yeah. Winter break.
I tried to go to
Okay.
digital pool,
Oh yeah.
and it just says schedule.
Yeah. So I don't really assign the match because we don't know the exact time it's going to take place.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go in after the fact and add in all the scores.
So we'll just keep our score for ourselves.
Yeah, keep your score and then let me know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or should we do what?
If you want, you can. You can do Salado. If you're like one of you or both of you as a member or whatever, so you don't have to pay per match or whatever, that's fine. But I'm going to end up reporting everything to Fargo after the whole tournament's over.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was the other thing? There's one more thing. Winter break. Yeah.
Are we allowed to use multi-graph?
Yeah, it's encouraged to use a template. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and if you can, record the match.
Okay. Yeah.
If you can, and if either of you knows how to upload to YouTube, like on your own like Google account,
Should we
I
break
want
it
to.
up into, like, smaller sections?
No.
A 6-hour,
If you can, if your phone can handle it, you know what I mean.
yeah.
Just record it and then upload it and then delete it. That would be the best case, because I'd love to be able to go back and do video reviews where I just kind of skip through matches and look for key moments and like discuss like game theory. You know, it'd be really cool to be able to do that.
Okay.
So if it's convenient, that's great. If not, I totally get it. Yeah.
No, we'll record it.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
Do you know what size the file that would be?
You should be able to change the settings, and if you do it in like 720p, it should be no problem. Like it should be less than a gig, I would think, at 720p. At 1080p, you're probably talking like 10 gigs or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Question: Joe is killing it. Is he wearing long shorts or short long? Okay, Scott. All right. Tough rack here. Dude, this song is funky. All right, Joe, show us what you got in your bag of tricks. You should have played safe like 2 shots ago, just based on the layout right now. I'm maybe getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, trying to go for the run out here. Yeah, he called the ball off of the 10. It's possible, but it's probably going to hit right here. And if that's the case, you want to make sure that you play this at the speed where the ball's going to cover the pocket. Justin Ellingson, this is the Post-Up Tournament Series. It's a little tournament series that I created. You can see all of the info. Right here. It's a $235 entry fee tournament. Modified single elimination. Big prize money, long races, and Fargo capped brackets. So you're always playing someone at or near your skill level. And if there's a more than a 50 Fargo difference, then there's a small spot involved, small handicap involved. Carpet looks like a casino. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this carpet was for like a hotel or like a skating rink or something. I like the choice here. I mean, you kind of just got to go for the Hail Mary at this point. 4 balls in the corner, so you can't really play safe. He made the ball. Oh my goodness, Joe. Who are you trying to impress? Because it's working. Joe, come on. Don't be disappointed after a shot like that. Just do it again. It's automatic position, 3 rails to the 8. Look, the cue ball comes like here, 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 and then back out this way. Just don't overhit it. You got to hit this one pretty much pocket speed. Just get the 11 to the hole. And the better part about that is when you make it, you're on the 8. And when you miss it, it's sitting over the corner. Oh, he tried to play the 1 rail shape. Overcut the ball a lot. Levin's kind of out of play too, so that's pretty bad for Joe. Brian's going to be able to do some damage here, more than likely. Oh, but you got to make the ball. 3-2 is the score. Yes, exactly. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Justin. Thank you for mentioning that. Dude, huge shout out to Dale Lorentz. I'm so sorry I'm such a spaz, Dale, and I forget to say things, but it's my ADD coming out. Little Cheddar does the exact, well, almost the exact same thing out in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It's called the Knockout Challenge. He streams it and has been streaming it on his channel for the last year at Outer Points Productions. And they get 60 to 100 players signing up in like a day. So yeah, hoping to get... I basically, the goal is to just create an economy in Northern California where players feel safe to play in a bigger tournament where there's bigger prize money, and it incentivizes them to improve. Right now, there isn't anything like that in the game. Every tournament, especially like, you know, reoccurring handicap tournaments, they basically disincentivize improvement. Where this one, because it's a different Fargo cap every time and you never know what the Fargo cap's going to be, the best way for you to try to outperform the other players is for you to improve faster than the other players. Oh, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, Justin. Yeah. At the Varsity Club. I just know Dale. I'm pretty sure Dale's Fargo rate says he's from Sheboygan. Man. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've already seen Bryan miss a tough 8-ball once. Don't get in your head, Bryan. Just see ball. Make ball. Easy as a pancake. Nice out, 3-3. Yeah, Regis May, we just don't have a thriving culture of consumption. How do you say this? Like consuming the content of pool. There aren't enough eyes. There aren't enough people that know the game well enough to find it entertaining to watch. Because to the untrained eye, it's just people hitting balls around on a table. But when you start to see the subtler things in the game, it becomes extremely interesting because every game becomes like a bottomless pit of potential. And trying to decipher how it's going to present itself and how the game is going to finish and you know what avenue we're going to take to get there is really exciting to watch, in my opinion. I know I'm preaching to the choir, too. I mean, you got to be a total freaking pool nerd to be watching, you know, a couple of 500 Fargos banging balls around for, well, actually, it is potentially for $2,000, so. Need big sponsors, you know. Regis May, that's a chicken or the egg discussion. And actually, I think it's even more clear that it's... I've gotten to the point where actually... I used to say it's a chicken or the egg discussion, but the big sponsors are never going to put money in unless they think people are going to watch. Ad revenue comes from eyes. If there's no eyes on the game, why are they going to dump money into it? All right, Joe. Bryan and Joe kind of trading missiles in the last two games. A couple of the really nice runouts with one ball on the table. Ooh, nice stroke. Dead center cue ball, too. Real nice execution there. What's that, Yvette? Which thing? The sponsorship thing? I used to think it was like, oh yeah, what's going to make pool more exciting? Is it going to be more exciting if there's money? Or is it going to be more exciting if more people understand it? And now I think, you know, you used to say, oh, if there was more money in pool, then people would be more incentivized to learn it. And it's like, well, yeah, but I mean, that's true for anything. Yeah, Regis, we're headed in that direction for sure. Last year, Federer Gorst made, I think, I mean, if you're not including sponsorship deals and you're not including any of like his YouTube or anything like that, I'm pretty sure he cleared, not profit because you're not counting. You know, he had to spend money to get places, but on average, I think pros are spending like $60,000 to $80,000 a year traveling. So you subtract that money, but I'm pretty sure he cleared like 500 grand in tournament winnings. I got to go check that out, actually. It's probably on A to Z Billiards. Let's go. Let's go see. Where is the 2024 money leaderboard. Gorst. 2024, where is it? All years. Yep, 2024, $510,000 last year. It's only the beginning, guys. It's only the beginning. Dude, I can't tell you. Guys. I'm like totally not noticing that Joe's making another fantastic run out right here because I'm so distracted by the discussion. But great cue ball, Joe. Dead straight in on the 8-ball. Every time I come in here, there's new people here that I've never seen. Or every week, I should say. I see new people that I've never seen. On Fridays and Saturday nights, the percentage of people that are here on a Friday or Saturday night that own their own queues is way higher than it was 5 years ago. It's got to be like 30% of the people that are here. 40% of the people that are here own their own queues. We had like a business meeting thing buy out the tournament room here one night, and 30% of the people had their own queue. Like, what's going on? I think we're just starting to peek into the public consciousness. Fingers crossed. Great out by Joe Thompson. Bryan was just forced to watch. Oh, he stepped out. Looks like we're taking a quick little break here, guys. Oh, 100%, Ike. He's more than anybody else in the game right now. He's treating it like a business and doing extremely well with it. Get rid of Fargo to create incentives. Sorry, I had to say it. I know. Yeah, I gotta wholeheartedly disagree. That's like saying get rid of chess ratings. You know? People love a chess rating. Oh, okay, here's another thing. That's like saying in video games, right? So, Bart, I know you're probably not aware of this, but in all of the most popular video games, like Call of Duty, League of Legends, Dota 2, all the most popular video games where there are hundreds of thousands of people playing them every day, and therefore like tens and hundreds of millions of dollars that they can work with for promoting the game and having professional competitions. Every single one of those games has a rating system, and they're all an ELO rating system, which is what a Fargo rate is. It's a logarithmic rating system that's based on overall wins and losses. And people love trying to creep their way up the ladder. The problem is, our game has been rife with people who wanted to pretend that they were lower on the ladder in order to steal from the people that were actually lower on the ladder. That was normal culture in our game for 40 years. So, I can understand that people might, the people that are used to that culture or you know, that kind of, what do you say? You just got to get better. You just got to play better players to get better. You just got to work hard. It's like, that's not very welcoming to the 7 billion other people on the planet. We need to make it as welcoming and as enticing as possible to the rest of the world. That's just my opinion. We can agree to disagree. And I think Fargo rate helps do that when used properly.
I got a paycheck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Reimbursement check. What's up, brubs?
What's going on?
I decided today I am just going to not hit any balls and go into a tournament. Dead cold. See how that works?
Yeah, nice. Do it. Yeah. We basically have to start from square one, right, Bart? We're basically starting over. So hopefully, it feels like it's headed in the right direction. There's certainly way more people watching pro events than there were 4 years ago. So, like, just looking at the YouTube numbers, it's significantly better than 3 or 4 years ago. And usually things like that slowly increase and until they take off. So we'll see if we can, get lucky enough to. Ooh, nice shot! Look at this. Plays the dead ball. Played the 10 ball. That's a great shot and gets unlucky. And then, Yvette says that's where robustness comes into the picture. I can actually show you if I can zoom in here without showing anybody's personal information. You need to make sure you're using Fargo rate properly and not just saying, oh, well, this is my number and therefore it's gospel. Obviously, you can't just say, oh, well, they're a 415 Fargo and it's gospel. If you look deeper, you might be able to see if it's usable or not. So, like, for instance, right here, in getting ready for these tournaments, I made sure that people submitted their Fargos, and you can see their robustness. You can see what their graph looked like over the last 6 months, if it's changed, if it's gone down, if it's gone up drastically. You can see who they played recently. If we go to Corey again. Oh, I can't see it. Never mind. We'll just ignore that. But you get what I'm saying. It's like if you use it properly, then you can know whether or not it's reliable data. And then the data still is just how many games do they win within the population. It's not going to tell you how good they play the game. It's not going to tell you what decisions they make when they play 8-ball. It's not going to tell you how many balls in a row they can make when they play 9-ball. It just tells you how many games they win within the population. So it's kind of a...
Yeah, there used to be USPPA system.
And they attempted to actually show skill level.
Right.
Right?
Because they had safety and an open shot. And that was it. So there was no in between, And sometimes, if you had lower skill level players,
right,
scoring the game, there would be
misinterpretations or inaccuracies. Yeah. Bart, I'm always intentionally naively optimistic, because if I'm going to be pessimistic, it's not really going to get other people excited to join in. So,
well, one game is highly volatile. So,
yeah. That's the thing, is that most people also don't maybe they don't choose to acknowledge it, or maybe they don't understand it fully, but like even though this is an incredibly high skill cap game, like golf, right? Like, the skill cap in this game is, there's no ceiling to how good you can get at this game, right?
Right.
It's unbelievable how good players can get.
Right.
And, like, just say, for instance, if we have a professional field right now of 100 players that are, like, playing at all the events, right? Imagine we had a professional field where you could have 5 simultaneous pro events, all with 256 player fields, and they're all making good money, right? If that was the case, like it is in other games, right?
Almost.
Almost blocking the pocket. He did. He blocked it. Good shot.
I thought he was going to get it ticky.
Yeah. But if we had that many players, I would be willing to bet that the best player out of all those players robs Federer Gorst today. You get what I'm saying? Like, if there's more people... It's the bell curve discussion.
Right.
If there's more people in general that are playing and playing at that higher level,
all
and there's
all the pro pool.
Yeah. If there's a larger player pool to draw from, the best player out of that larger player pool will almost always be better than the best player in the smaller player pool, right? So if there are way more people playing pool, and this is me saying that the skills. This is a great shot, by the way. Great cue ball. The skill ceiling.
Also high, Gerard.
The skill ceiling is basically infinitely high, and so therefore you could say that the best possible player is much better than Federer Gorst, even though right now he's looking like he's the best player alive right now. even though this is a high skill ceiling game like that, there's so much variance that, in theory, no, it's just obvious that I could potentially beat a player who robs Fedor Gorst in one game of 8-ball. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're never going to find a player that plays my speed at golf that could beat Tiger at a round of golf.
Right.
It's never going to happen, right? So there's just way more variance in this game than people care to acknowledge.
All right, light one up then.
Yeah. Bart, you're only semi-retired, right? You're still making fudge, right? Look at this shot. Yeah. Oh my shot, Joe. Yeah, you just cut this ball, go back and forth, and if it doesn't go, it probably hangs up. Right?
The banklet lies.
I think you have to hit it pretty hard to get it to go. No, you're right. It's pretty close because it's so close to the rail, right? It's gonna shorten up. Don't want to overstiff it. I'm way too sober for this discussion. Yeah, that's what you were saying. Light one up. Yeah. Little Cheddar says hello. Where is he? Where's Dale?
Oh, I wanted to mention. Did you get any questions from a match?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's handled.
Okay.
Yep. I like this shot. I like the shot. Moves the 8 like out in the open and basically says, Brian, you got to backbank this ball or you lose. Or cut it in.
So I just wanted to mention or remind people you probably should be
That's so close.
Diamonds.
That was such a good hit.
Yeah, but so if you guys are playing a match, it's quite beneficial to have it videoed.
Yeah, recorded in some fashion, yes. Makes it very easy, a lot easier for me to provide feedback. Also,
any points of contention.
Any points of contention, yeah, I can make a call on it. Even after the fact, if we have to, we can, I would go as far to say that, if something wild happens in a match where somebody was out of line or something like that, or some foul takes place or something, maybe at, okay. What was I just saying?
About having it video.
Oh yeah, no, I might even go as far to say that like imagine some crazy roll happens or foul or something and the players can't really come to a decision on something and then what would you say? I would go as far to say that if you submit a video in a very, very rare instance, I might even say, you know what, guys, maybe you should go back to 7-7 and play the set out. Or something like that. I don't think that's outside of the realm of possibility, but it has to be videotaped in order for me to make some type of call. Yeah, I can't just go off of somebody's,
And
hearsay.
I'll also say, if you have something which you're upset about, whatever, make it don't wait till after the set.
Yeah. Yeah, just communicate as an adult.
Right.
Try to calm the emotions and say, hey, can we take a quick break? Then when you come back from the break, try to explain your point. And don't be... Because if you explain your point and you're just like... You're thinking that the other guy's being an asshole and you haven't really explained why you're feeling that way, you're just accusing them of being an asshole. Because if they're not trying to angle you or something and they're just like being a good... trying their best to win or something, or whatever it is, it's like you can't... If you ascribe motives to other people and then you accuse them of something, they're going to get upset. And then it's just going to become a negative feedback loop. So just try to, before you get too upset, try to just at least voice how you're feeling and then work your way through the set. And if you got to call me, text me. I don't think that's going to happen often.
Right.
But yeah, I understand we're playing in a tournament. There's a decent chunk of change on the line. Everybody wants to win. So.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yo, Jason Gibbs, what's up? Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh. I don't think you're gonna get any action there, Bart. He works here now, so he's just like playing all the time, right?
Yep. I was gonna say, yeah, and also you also don't have all the time in the world to be going through like every match, so it's like get what you're like. If there's a question,
sure. Well, actually, I do plan on, like, say for instance, if I get enough, I'm gonna try to reach out to people that I know have recorded their matches. And, like, say, for instance, on a Thursday, if I don't have a match to stream, I might just come in here and stream and, like, click through other matches. Not watch the whole thing, but, like, look for interesting stuff. Look for, stuff to talk about. And that could be a fun way to do it, too. So, even just for that reason, if you want to have your match on hand, it's really easy to do. And actually, I may as well show you this, too. Let me just make sure I'm scrolled to a place where I'm just getting generic thumbnails. Okay.
You don't want the ones that you would
tell everyone what I'm watching all the time. No. Let's see.
Wow.
So if you have a Google account, yeah, it's a great shot. If you have a Google account, you can log into your Google account on YouTube, and you can upload anything on your phone, any video. Just click the create button right here, and then you just say upload video. And when you do that, you can even come in here and, you can select to make it private so that you only send it to people that you want to see it. So it's basically like unlimited hard drive space for anything. Like if you have a family vacation that you go and you take a bunch of video, but you don't want to keep all the videos on your phone or put it in your computer and take up hard drive space, just upload it to YouTube and it'll be there forever and it's free.
B. James, this is Hard Times Billiards of Sacramento. The tournament is not all being played in here. It's kind of being run over, a month? Over a period of about a month or two?
About 2 months.
2 months.
So the kickoff was on the 8th, and it's extremely likely that we'll have the finals on the 29th of March. So it's just about 2 months. Okay. There is a possibility that it might be on the 12th of April, just because there's so much going on in March in the pool world. So, and at Hard Times, but I will know that probably. I'll know that before I go to Vegas. Sorry.
We got a winner asking about the next round.
Yeah. Redraw is going to be after the 22nd. After the 22nd. So on the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd, I'll do the redraw for the next round. Seems like a lot of Wisconsinites checking out your stream. It's because Little Cheddar over there at Outer Points Productions is doing a similar, or has been doing a similar format for about a year, and having a lot of players involved. So they're probably just checking out to see how it's looking out here. We made a couple subtle changes. He actually requires that everybody spins the wheel to select the match. I did make a subtle change where the players, if they agree without any type of coercion or argument, they just say, oh yeah, I like 9-ball. Oh yeah, 9-ball's good for me. Then you can play that game. That's what these guys did. They agreed on 8-ball. But if one player prefers 8-ball and the other guy prefers 10-ball, or if one guy wants to play 9-ball and the other guy wants to play 10-ball because they don't want slop, it's like, okay, well, let's just spin the wheel. Select one of the 3 games.
Time is it?
About 6:30, right?
Yeah,
6:22. We got 2 other matches. We got 2 other matches going on tonight. Paul Howerman's playing Jason Jennings.
I know that name.
Paul Howerman is a very active APA player.
Woo. What are we doing here? Shaking our heads. How can you see the one? You cannot see the one.
One second. Sorry about that, guys. We're back. We got Joe on 6. My camera move? It did. It's time for me to recenter that overhead camera. It's a little
It's so weird
wonky.
looking at other streams. Like I never noticed it before, but like I'll look at a stream.
You can tell it's not straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Or it's like the fishbowl effect.
Southpaw Joe Thompson.
Nice break there. Oh, that's actually
That's a weird
big
break.
mess.
That is a weird break. They all just pushed out in a big.
Oh, but the purple does go. But man, that
Gotta take solids, I think. 7 goes.
Yeah. 5 goes.
Gonna start with the deuce, play the 3, pray after that.
And then
You can't take stripes.
no. 2, 3, 4. Oh man. I was gonna say 6, so you get the 7 first, and then 3, 4, 5. But it's still impossible to get on the 8 from the 5. So. 7, 5.
Yeah, Chris should be showing up any minute now. He said around 6:30 is what
good.
what his GPS was saying. Traffic in Davis.
Okay.
He is coming from Vacaville, and dude, at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
it's a joke coming through Davis. A lot. Bart.
Yeah. That would be about,
I don't
about 6, I think.
I don't think that would be good for either of you. I don't think doing it that way would be good for either of you.
I do appreciate the offer, you know.
What are you at right now? 5:30 something?
Yeah. 5:38, I think. So probably 5 or 6.
It's 5.
5.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Oh, right on, Amy Cools. Is that how you say it? Is it Cools or Coles? It must be Coles, huh? Oh, baby. Just,
that's how you get there.
That's the only way to get on the 5 ball. It's the only way to get there, man. Brian, what do you think about it? Brian's just like,
I'm playing effort.
I can't even look at it. He's
I'm
just like shaking. I'm sorry, Brian. That's brutal, dude.
Oh.
It's the only way to get on your problem ball.
Oh, God. Well, it's still a long race to 10, so still plenty of time.
Yeah. Cue ball fouls only here, so if he moves 1 ball with his hand, it's not a foul.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that made the 8 almost a lot worse, but ended up clearing open. Ended up clearing out.
Yeah, and this is... I think you shoot the 9? No.
9.
9? 9 on the 9.
I can't see anything.
Ryan, we're trying. Oh no, you do not shoot the 9.
Yeah, Grubbs would shoot the 9. I'll tell you what. He'd kick at it right here.
Yeah.
Jack up over the 15 ball, kick at the 9.
Hell yeah.
Accidentally make the 8. What a... Are you joking me? That was a hanger.
That was a very nice shot.
Just dead straight in the hole.
Watch him get on. Oh.
Oh, he scratched? No.
No, but yeah, I felt like making the ball was worse.
Mm-hmm. I think you got to go for the 6 here. Play at pocket speed. Play the 6 pocket speed because then you can use the 5 to get on the window. You know what I mean?
The 5 takes you, well, you hit it thick. And right,
no, you got it.
Right to the second diamond.
You got to shoot the 6 here.
No. I'm playing the 6.
How are you going to get on the window?
The 6 is right there.
How are you going to get the... Shut the hell up, Grubbs. I don't even want to... Nobody's...
Right
Don't play the 5 first. Just roll it in. If you play the 6 ball...
Joe.
Pocket speed?
I will pay you $1,800.
Yeah, me too. If you play the 5 first and get out here. Why do you play it so hard? What are you doing, Joe? Okay, so check it out. You play that ball soft, right? Play it soft. You miss it, it's right here, right? You make it, your cue ball's right here, and then you can use the 5 to just come right out there. Easy. It's so easy.
I'm telling you, that ball takes you right to the second diamond.
I need a beer.
I gotta.
Was that a good hit? That was a good hit, right?
All right, I'm going on table number 3.
Yeah, leave me alone. He's gonna go out and show me the shot. Oh, he clipped the 8 with the 9. That's what it was. That was it. All right. Now's a different story. You shoot the 5 first. Draw off the 15. You can't shoot... If you shoot the 6 first, you're never getting on the 8 ball.
Draw off the 5.
Yeah, because you have to hit the 15. You have to hit the 5 thin, right? So if you put a bunch of draw on the 5, the cue ball hits the 15 and draws into these balls and opens everything up.
Wait.
You might even just draw straight back. You cut the 5 with draw, and the cue ball goes like this.
Oh, you were saying... I thought you were saying he was running into these... Which I thought.
You could. It might. If you hit it thin, if you hit the 15 thin, you might draw into these balls. But if you hit the 15 real thick, the cue ball just goes like straight up like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's riskier getting to the... Well...
Getting to the 8 off of that shot.
Right, yes.
That's what I'm saying. You got to shoot it now. But he probably likes that the 5's blocking the pocket.
So play the 6 in the side, low left, and try and get like down towards where that chalk is. Well, huh? Oh, he's banking it. Interesting.
Must be playing it safe or something. I don't know.
I guess there's more angle than... See, but now he just makes the 5 ball.
And the game's over because now you just make the 5 and wedge him on there, or put him right on the 11 or whatever. That's pretty good too. He didn't call it, did he? You didn't want to call that.
Well, he does have the 9.
Oh, the 9's there. Yeah, I didn't see the 9. I'm tripping.
What do you think, Collins? Collins is gonna say somebody else is on table 3. I'm sure they will let me shoot it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God.
He needs a steak horse. He can't just snap call right now.
2 games definitely is not enough though either. Especially on
Thompson.
stream. If I played off stream, it might be better. I don't think I've performed even like remotely close to my how I feel I play on the stream.
Sure.
Like every time I think I won 1 match and I didn't even play great. I beat Salmon. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's easy.
yeah. But
Didn't he miss you on the break like 3 times?
he did.
I think I remember that match. I remember like that was the match where I said, "Hey, let's check out this break by Salmon," and then he just miscues and like hits the cue ball off the table. Like the timing was so comical.
Oh, I love you too, Bart.
What else we got over here? John Sell. All right. Well, I think I'm going to have to probably say, and obviously it can't be for tonight. Sorry, Chang, but I know that one of our players here scheduled a match with their opponent, and their opponent is now an hour and a half late and still not here, but giving text message updates. But I think that it's probably reasonable to say,
if he wants,
I would say if for the first hour and a half, it's a game every half hour, and at 2 hours you have the right to reschedule the match, but you forfeit the extra spot. No. Reschedule the match with a smaller spot. You know what I mean? Like a 1-game spot. I don't know how that'll work, but
no, Bart.
I think Chris just got here. I think he just got here. Anyway, I'm flirting with that idea. I don't know what the actual ruling is going to be, but we do need to make sure that we're holding people accountable to the times that they agree to. So the precedent was not set before tonight. I'm going to text Dale and see what he says.
See if he has a rule that he has set in place. Yeah, it is, Mike.
Okay. They're talking about it right now. They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chris is really apologetic because it seems like it really was just traffic in Davis, but at the same time, it's like Davis traffic, you got to know.
Yeah.
You know, you're agreeing to be somewhere at a certain time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll figure that out.
All right, so what do we have here? Joe is the stripes, or I'm assuming it's not open, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The solids are 4 solids are gone. 2 of them are gone.
Damn, that was a hell of a break.
No, I know, Mike. It's brutal, especially with the construction they've been doing on the causeway. It's brutal. I was coming back one night, and at 6 p.m., I saw a little bit of traffic out ahead of me in a weird spot in Davis. Like, you know how like it funnels down to 3 lanes right after 113 comes in, and it funnels down to 3 lanes, and usually there's a bunch of traffic right there, and then it lets up like around Richards, and then you hit traffic again as you're like getting close to the causeway because everyone trying to go around it. Childs. Anyway, at a weird spot in between there, I saw some traffic ahead, and I was like, wow, I wonder how long it's going to take me to get home. And I put it in Google. Normally it takes me 15 minutes to get home with no traffic.
Right.
It said it was going to take an hour and 45 minutes. So I got off the freeway and took 113 all the way around I-5 and back down, you know?
He's got a natural angle to go into this. Where's the...
Grubbs couldn't care less. Grubbs could not care less.
I drive for work, man.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. This is a decent little shot right there. I mean,
Yeah.
3 balls tied up with the 9.
Man, the amount of time, like, coming back from work is really the only...
In the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was sometimes back from Vacaville, you know. Look at the phone, hour and a half.
I hate that. It's the worst. It's the worst feeling. Oh, there's worse feelings, but like getting burned alive is probably pretty bad. That's probably a worse feeling.
Just didn't pretend like there wasn't a thought there. Both these guys hit the ball quite well.
They do. They're very good at pocketing balls, and I really like the way Joe... I like his fundamentals, his mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Goes through the ball really, really cleanly, and but Bryan has a really good feel for the ball. Like he can do, like we saw in that one run out. Did you see it?
I don't think I saw it.
There was a great run out where he just had like a ridiculous cue ball. That usually at this level can only be achieved by feel, you know?
Right.
Look at this. Give it to him, baby. Now he can move the 8 out. Look at this. Just do it again. Joe's getting a fair amount of rolls in this set.
He is. Oh, man.
Yeah. What's up, Frowny? What's up, Frowny?
That's going to happen in pool, you know? I played a couple sets last night, and the first set, other guy got... I mean, they weren't, like, rolls, but it's like every time they'd, like, run right up into a ball, and it just turns out, instead of getting hooked, it gets dead perfect.
Dude.
know?
Robert Mollet used to do that to me all the time. That was like his... He would do that on the 9, dude.
Oh,
He would do that all the time. Like the 9 would be like here, right? And the cue ball would be like coming this way at it.
Right.
And he'd hit half the ball.
Right.
And the 9 would just go right here and the cue ball's down here. I'm like, God damn it. Or no, it'd probably be worse than that sometimes. It'd be like here and the cue ball would be coming at it like where it's going to be at a terrible angle. You know what I mean?
I remember playing him a set, and like his last ball's like here, right? And he comes around, the 9 ball's like a ball and a half from the end rail, and he comes like 4 rails and gets shape for the like underneath it. Like he comes like this and gets straight in.
Perfect. It's a great shot.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, Joe.
But then that's what I was going to say though. The second set, there were quite a few
That's how it goes.
Ever happen?
Yeah, you never get a roll. Look at this shot.
I told you, he just hits the ball. Ooh, this is. I mean, it's
not favorable, but
I see a lot of guys warming up with the shot. Yeah.
Didn't turn out as good this time, did it, Joe? The old miscue off the bottom.
Hey, what's up, Frowny? What's up, Alfonso?
Alfonso, what's up, dude? Alfonso, local stand-up comedian out here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's rare, really interesting guy to talk to.
Does he also play, or?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
I think he's gonna stream on his.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Thanks, Corey.
Sorry, we're discussing something something super boring.
Oh,
Don't tell me that ball hung up.
Yo.
You didn't really leave him with the easiest shot ever, but I'm sure Brian's thrilled. Not thrilled anymore, especially now. That's brutal, Brian. Brutal. Yikes. Joe's just getting, like, all the money handed to him right now. That's what they say in Vietnam. You know what they say in Vietnam? Do I het tien day? Do I het tien day? Means give me all the money. He almost missed that. Joe almost missed that ball. Yeah. That's a common thing in other languages, yeah. English is the only language that doesn't do that. They have instances like that in French, in Korean, in Mandarin for sure.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Joe didn't get out and Brian gets it.
Are you sure, Brian? Brian on Brian.
So
that's Brian on Brian violence.
This match is now underway.
Chang
Looks like
is
they
at
are
the table.
playing 10 ball. Chang's a good player.
Chang is a good player.
I would be nervous to flip the coin even with him, but I can't ask for weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're out here crushing burgers and watching the stream before my gig tonight. Hell yeah, dude. You're at home? You guys make your own burgers at home? Where's your gig? Where you on where's your spot?
That does sound like the life. Oh, Bart, just probably not gonna happen. I mean, I'm not sure what this, spot would be if we did play, but it's probably not gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, just get there. He's solids, right? Yeah. He just took solids.
So. Yeah. Fair.
Solids are looking real good except for the 2 and 5. You don't even have a way to get there except for the 7 ball. And you're like, okay, so what do I got to do? Just roll forward on the 3 and then...
Well, and the 8... Well, and the 3's got to be out of the way because the 8's in the way of the 2, right?
Right. I don't know what to do here. He's winding up. Sometimes you just got to let that cue ball go. You know what I mean? We might have DoorDashed some burgers before the storm.
Yeah, all good, Bart.
Oh, is that like the Don't Tell comedy show? Is that like the equivalent of a speakeasy for comedy shows? They just show up at a random bar or something? It's like a cult following.
Oh, the 5 doesn't go.
5 does not go. Does the 2 carom in the top right corner? No.
You can spin the 5 in. Not from this spot.
Not from this spot.
Possibly from the other side. And then you get to break.
Does the 2 carom in the top right corner? Look at it. I just
go out on 2.
Yeah, 3. Go out on 3, right? Yeah. No, Chris's match is 619 and under. Well, now the 5 can go.
Wait, I did not say 7. The Fargo said
5.
5 was the correct game, which is probably pretty tough.
How do you find out, Alfonso? How do you know? Is there like a Discord or like some type of thing that you can find, or do you only know by going to the previous show? All right.
All right, hear me out. The 3-ball combo off the 8 caroms. It's wired.
Mike, yes, he is. He's playing both brackets. He wanted to play both brackets.
Hey. It wasn't a combo. It was a carom.
Look at this. He's going after him. Oof. That was ballsy.
I mean, didn't really hurt him with where all this stuff is. Although... Yeah, no worries.
Is that a Tish? Papa Prasad right there. There's the man that has a young phenom. Oops. What the hell is going on in this game? Oh my god. Nobody ever in the history of the world saw a game of 8-ball that looked like this and said, hey, I'd like to play that. That game of 8-ball looks like fun. Nobody's ever said it. Should probably put this back on the table. There we go.
He got perfect for the bank. Wait, he's... Yeah. Ooh.
Everybody's barking at you, Grubs.
I gotta think about this. What are we doing here?
It's a smart shot.
Oh, we played safe. Okay.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Aaron, a fair game. All right, I got it. We play even 9-ball, and then we play even chess.
That's perfectly fair.
Yeah. I found the perfect game.
Yeah. You guys will never trade money. Try 3.5 to 10.
So 3
And
three
then 4.
one set and 4 another set.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. I think I'd have to do alternate breaks though.
Really? You think he's going to break and run 10-ball on you?
Well, I guess he hasn't.
How many times is he? I mean, I know he can, and I know he does.
But
like
he's well
in a race to 10, how many break and runs is that on average? 0.7, 0.8. Where like in some races to 10, he'll get 3. You know what I mean? And a lot of them, none. Sometimes 1. How often do you break and run 10-ball right now, Aaron? Look at this kick. Oof.
well. Although, he also hasn't been playing.
He's got a table at home.
That is true.
He's got a nice table at home.
He tells me he's not playing. Classic pool player. So who else wants to play? I'm just gonna start like a little list. You know. Man, I'm not turning into Corey, am I? Terrified of that thought. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Just clip the left edge and put him behind the 5? He says 1 out of 9 or 10. I don't know. That ball might go. No?
No.
You can't.
Which one?
Wait.
The 15?
Oh, the ball's on the... It's going to throw it the wrong way from where the...
No, it's just you can't throw it far enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the spinach, he could have hit the knuckle maybe, but I don't think he could have put it in the hole. In the hole.
Hi, Rance.
1 out of 9 or 10 racks. That's probably what it feels like at 0.8 or 0.9. I don't think... Yeah, maybe 1 is right. Probably feels the same either way.
Yeah. No, didn't get there. And... Well, you can't get the orange one. Randy, you there? I guess you could get there. It's tough. Tight window. High inside.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, Aaron. He said you were playing out of control. And it just feels like some days, you know, a break and run feels like it's going to happen every 5-6 games.
Right.
And then someday I'll go weeks without one.
Right. Well, for me, you're not going to believe this, but my break isn't the greatest.
What's going on here, Bry Guy? Trying the same safety? Is my score right?
I believe so. Looks about right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Alright, guys in the back there. If you are playing a tonight's tournament, you are on time. Your free time has begun. You should go off of bed.
By the way, shout out to Oscar. Oscar Dominguez just won both of his money games down there in Colombia. Guys, I actually have to step out of the booth real quick. I'm going to go grab a quick snack. It probably means the scoreboard will be wrong for a brief moment, but I'll be right back. That's a good shot by Joe. Good shot. Now, Brian's got to kick real slow at this ball. Brian's got to kick real slow at this ball. Kick around the 8 real slow, right? I don't think the 13's frozen.
It is not frozen. Okay, you can go that way.
Uh-oh. That's not it. Okay, I'll be back. All right.
So funky. Looks like Brian may be correct about Brian at this point, unfortunately. Ooh, so you're saying there's a chance. No real safety though. You just gotta. How do you do? Gotta bank it and then cross bank the 8, I guess. Interesting idea. Yeah. Tough roll there. That's what we're looking for, Jackson. We want every set but mine to go case game. Wait. Oh no, that is right. It's a real nice break there. Already looks significantly more difficult to get out. I thought the first shot on the stripes was a little harder, but more of a chance to get out when you make it. Hide in sight. And he ties the ball up. And get on and on from the 10.
Not looking good for the Hart.
Yeah, and every time, like he misses in a road map and then ties up a ball. You know,
Right.
it's like
Can you close the door?
yeah.
I have to put a damper on that fan. It's vibrating the camera now for whatever reason.
Wait. What happened with Oh. Good shot. No hard feelings, Bart. Yeah.
You know, every once in a while, popping open a bag of Lay's, it's awesome. They are awesome. Not a sponsor. Lay's, if you want to help out with the stream, just give me a call. I'll eat chips every day if you want me to. Yo, Brian Brody, or Body. Brian Body. I will not be there until the 26th of February. I'm only coming on the 26th so I can get ready for the US Open stream. So, I'm not going to be attending the BCA event, but I'll show up on those last few nights, like after I do the work that I'm working on. When I got free time, I'm going to come hang out.
I'm actually paying my...
Wow. All right, guys, no, in case you haven't seen it yet, I have a stream schedule. Going to be live 4 days a week going forward, except tomorrow. Won't be live tomorrow. Don't have a match lined up, but I'm going to do a podcast with Mike on Dogging It. So if you want to tune in for that, it's going to be tomorrow evening sometime. We're going to talk about this, talk about the US Open. I mean, we'll probably talk about drama in the pro world. I haven't really been following it much, so I'm sure I'll have questions for him. But anyway, yeah, just confirmed. I'm going to go have a bag of Lay's now. They're good, dude. It's like the perfect amount of salty.
Man. Oh, you had to go grab that beer, man.
Oh, wait, never mind. I can do it earlier.
Wait, you said there's nothing better than a bag of Lay's.
No, I didn't say that.
That
No,
just dawned
no.
on me.
No. You know, you're putting words in my mouth. I did not say there's nothing better than a bag of Lay's.
Well, what was the choice of words?
I said, I'll be honest, man. Every once in a while, it is really nice to pop open a bag of Lay's. There's plenty of things better than a bag of Lay's, man. Starburst.
Does anybody
First of all, Starburst.
Yes.
Second, what?
Honestly,
Turbos Flamas.
salsitas. Salsitas are the greatest.
Those don't do anything for me.
It's the go-to chips. They're goated.
Sometimes it's hard to beat Bugles.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, the only reason Bugles were ever anything is because kids would put them on their fingers.
Yeah.
That's it. Nice shot. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This is brutal.
Yeah, talk about variance, man. I mean, Bryan's not even playing particularly bad.
No, it's not.
Sometimes you're just not meant to win a set. Yeah. But you can't look at it like that. Bryan. Oh, wait, never mind. This isn't the right bracket for that. In the 469 and under bracket, you're still gotta fight for every game. Yeah. Because and you still should do that. I mean, it's ideal to do that. But in the 469 and under bracket, it might come down to game count in the end.
Man, this match doesn't technically matter. Technically.
Salsitas aren't even close to Lays, dude.
Oh.
Salsitas aren't even in the same jurisdiction as Lays, okay?
Yeah, that's right. They're so much better.
Okay. Huh.
Lays are just an advertising thing. You know, it's like you have tires. You know how everybody's like, you know, you go and you buy tires, and I want, you know, this quality Goodyear tire, right?
Les Schwab, but okay.
But they're all the same.
They're just rubber.
They're made in the same place.
What?
All of the tires.
China. Sorry, no, I don't know where they're made. I don't know where they're made.
In the same place.
Where they're made.
But then they just punch a little stick, you know, like.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's true for Windows. So Windows, all window manufacturers in Northern California get their glass from one of two places. Okay. I always forget what the second place is, but Cardinal Glass provides like 80% of all the glass for all vinyl windows in Northern California. They're raking it in.
Yeah.
It's the same in every industry, you know.
Right.
Like private water, like privately owned water in California is owned. It's like 80% of all the water is owned by. That's a gross exaggeration, but it may as well be 80%. Is owned by like one family.
Oh yeah.
Lays are a good midnight snack. Yeah.
Pringles. Oh yeah.
Oh man, Pringles. Sour cream and onion Pringles.
Yes.
Goated. Fucking goated chip right there.
Man, I just agreed with David Richardson. I don't know who that guy is, but
DR, I miss you, man. I freaking miss you.
Yeah. Was that from a while back?
What?
Mike?
Where? At the bottom there?
Yeah.
It just popped up.
But, I mean, I'm saying, is he responding to something a while back?
Oh, I don't know. Well, he's talking to Bart. Holy crap! How many rolls can one guy get? Did you see that?
I saw that. I gotta say something.
Don't.
Joe's living the good life.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at how ridiculous this is. No, you're not scratching. Oh
he's,
my-
he's like, you see that?
Yeah, yikes, dude.
Oh no. Oh, wait. Felt bad. Ow. Oh.
Yeah, Milbert, it's been a... Brian's not playing bad.
No.
He's not playing outstanding, but at the same time, it's like... Of the opportunities that he's gotten, it's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I just realized that's off center. It's been off center the whole match.
Well, I'm the only sir in the booth, so you must be confused.
I'm a real boy. That's a good spot for that ball. All right, I got to go back to the Old Faithful music playlist.
This is a little.
It's called Friday Melon. I mean, I could go for a little Friday Melon, you know what I'm saying? But it's Wednesday.
Oh. I understand.
No, DR, just one match when we cover tournament matches because they're such a long race. This is it for tonight. That's an interesting choice. Coming in hot. Freedom. Freedom. What?
Yeah. Did he?
What?
He hook himself?
No, I think he's there.
All right.
All right. Right on.
I will most definitely see you on Friday.
Yes, sir. Bryan Hart takes another one back. Good luck out there, sir. Let's go, Jackson. Family showing the love in the chat. Joe deciding to go with a big stretch here and bridging next to a ball instead of shooting the 15 first. Why not shoot the 15 here? What are you saving the 15 for? This looks so uncomfortable. Looks so uncomfortable. You could have shot the 15 in the top right corner. Maybe he was just married to the idea of playing the 15 on the right-hand side. I'm not sure there. And look, you made it this time. Yeah, you got to just roll the combo in slow, leave the cue ball on the short rail. Don't play the 10 here. Don't play the 10. Play the combo. Yeah, the combo's juicy. Lays really good.
Nick, your order's ready. Nick, your order's ready.
Don't hit it hard. Just roll it in. Life is good. You can use the 9 to get back to the 10. Use the 10 to get to the 8. Yeah. That's a good shot. See him shaking off the nerves there? Shaking off the nerves a bit. Smart. Because he's just trying to trying to finish the job right here. I can't hear you. Good shot. Now you just roll it. Don't stop the rock. I don't care what your percentages are. You stop the rock and you miss this ball, you have a chance to lose the game. If you roll it and you miss this ball, well, he just made it. You just made it. Just make the ball. Just make the ball, dude. I was going to say, if you leave the 8 in front of the hole, I guess for anyone under 475 Fargo, you probably just want to roll that ball. But when you're over 500 Fargo, maybe you know your percentages enough where hitting it harder is good because you just know you're going to make the ball. Joe played really good the whole match. Bryan played pretty good. Did some really good things for a lot of that set, but Joe definitely got the better of the rolls there. So, yeah, stoked that 150 people were watching on a Wednesday night. First time going live on a Wednesday. Won't be live tomorrow, but I will around this time, probably 7 p.m. Pacific. I'll be on Dogging It with Molina Mike. So if you want to hear us bickering with each other, definitely go check that out. It's going to be a good time. And then this is the rest of the schedule. Friday night, we got regular money matches. Spot number 1 at 6 p.m. is going to be a one-pocket match between John Corvo and Ronnie Rodas. A very even match, very interesting match right there. I'd say Ronnie can do more, or is capable of more, but JC is more consistent. And then Grubbs is going to play Paul Rossiter after that in spot number 2 for 100 apiece. So, and then Saturday evening we got a stream. Rolando Torres playing Billy Burgess. That's some 619 and under Fargo action. Yeah, I got to go turn in these balls up front. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Shout out to Outer Points Productions. Maybe go see if they're live right now. Are they live right now? Let's see what they're doing. Outer Points Productions. Go subscribe over there and check out their action. They got some pretty fun streams. Outer. They're not live right now, but they've had plenty of action over the past few days. Knockout Finals got 1,000 views 11 days ago. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. Thank you for tuning in. Very, very much appreciated. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Dogging It podcast. Okay. Peace off. Oh, yeah. They got 100 on the side.